If you've received a letter from the DWP Debt Management requesting payments for tax credit overpayment or debt, then this video is for you. Ignoring this letter could lead to further enforcement action, including bailiffs. So let's get started. The first question you might have is, what do I do if I've received a letter from DWP Debt Management stating that I owe them money? DWP Debt Management might send you a letter asking you to pay back a benefit advance or to inform you that you've been overpaid in your benefits. This overpayment could have happened because you got a short-term benefit advance or budgeting loan, failed to record a change in your circumstances, or provided incorrect information, or were paid incorrectly by the DWP. DWP Debt Management is a department within the Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, so they work for the UK government. They are a debt collection company that collects debts from people who've used DWP services and owe money. Debt could arise because of overpayments due to the debtor providing the DWP with incorrect information for Social Security claims. The DWP Debt Management collects debt for the DWP ranging from a variety of benefit payments, social fund loans and more. Here's a complete list of the type of overpayments and debts that the DWP Debt Management could chase you for. Social Security benefits, universal credit overpayments, old JSA overpayments, advanced payments that were not needed, outstanding social fund loans, housing benefit overpayments, tax credit overpayments, overpayments from NHS costs. If you have received a DWP Debt Management letter, it might sound threatening, but don't panic. It's crucial not to ignore the letter, as that's the worst thing you could do in this situation. Don't ignore it. By ignoring the letter, you could open yourself up to legal proceedings. Even if you cannot afford to pay the amount stated in the DWP Debt Management letter, do not ignore it. There are ways around the problem. Just because DWP Debt Management states that you owe them money, it doesn't mean that they'll be correct 100% of the time. For this reason, before you pay, you should request proof of the overpayment and why they think that you've overpaid. You could request this proof by calling them or sending them a letter back, but don't delay. If you don't pay DWP Debt Management, they could raise a court case against the overpayment to get a CCJ, a county court judgment, that forces you to pay or face bailiffs coming to your home. That means they could come to your home and demand payment or take valuable items to be sold off and pay off the overpaid debt. But in most cases, this can be avoided, even when you can't afford to pay them back. Owing money is never a nice experience. However, the first thing you should do if you receive a letter from the DWP is to get in touch with them. While they would like the money owed back straight away, they cannot force you to do this. Instead, they will talk with you about your income and your earnings, plus your expenditures. Then they'll come up with a solution that involves affordable repayments to help you pay off the debt that you owe. Remember, it is essential not to ignore the DWP Debt Management letter, as it could lead to legal proceedings. Instead, contact them and request proof of overpayment before discussing a way of paying them. If debt's making it a struggle to pay the DWP, then there are a number of other options available here in the UK. Some are free to use and others include fees, and each will have their own pros and cons. If you want to learn more about the solutions available, then we've created a really great form that you might be interested in checking out. Click the link in the description to get started and answer a few multiple choice questions like the total amount of debt, how many people you owe, your living situation, and we'll connect you with one of our trusted partners so you can find out more and take steps towards improving your financial situation.